Hello.
Hello.
Wow. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. This is the NgoVo Convo podcast. I'm Veronica Vo. I'm joined by Harrison No. He's that way. I'm this way. I'm finding myself. Wow. Okay. That was
She's right. Nope. Those are all right.
But we're both here because we just wanted an excuse to talk about anything that ranged from anime to comics. Mostly anime. Manga today. It's fine. We're fine.
It's all manga
I'm fine.
today.
Yeah. But we're trying to clean up this never-ending backlog as well, which Harrison is like partially cleaning up.
It's partial.
It'll make sense as this goes on. But also, some would say it's two people conversing.
Like NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo right above my head, right there.
Genius! Wow! Oh, weekly validation, just what you needed.
Yes, I did.
You can watch every episode on YouTube or listen to it as a podcast by searching NgoVo Convo on your podcast service of choice. We're everywhere, anywhere, everywhere. Look us up. This is episode 2 of our Haikyu Manga review series, which is pretty cool, I think. So if you haven't finished the anime or the manga specifically, come back to us. So this is the second half of the season 1 in the anime, and then chapters 36 through 71.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking about like the Interhigh arc of Haikyuu, which I'm really excited about.
I got confused when you said Interhigh arc because I thought that was like the beginning of like season 4 or something.
Okay. No, that's a little different.
It is different. No, it's different.
Yeah.
It's just funny because when you put it down on the spreadsheet, I was like, hold on, what?
Hold on, what? But yeah, season 2. Did you watch any of the anime a little bit here and there?
I watched the last parts, honestly, because they're always so hype. And also...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Super hyped.
Yeah.
But again, this is kind of like the team. They're just kind of like figuring out each other, I think, still.
They're bad, yes.
Yeah, they're bad, yeah. It's still like beginning parts for them.
Yeah.
Hinata is still closing his eyes and whatnot.
Be like that?
Yeah, it does. But yeah, Harrison, what did you think about the date tech matches?
So reading this part now, it was really cool. What I do appreciate is like they actually do give explanations on like a lot of the moves. Because it's like it's all about like how that team is really good at blocking, right? So it's just I forgot, like I actually remembered that team but also forgot because all I remember is Aoba Johsai.
I mean, we'll talk about them in a little bit, but
yes, but no, that was cool. It was fun. They make everyone look menacing as always.
They do. I totally forgot that like that one blocker becomes Hinata's like good friend.
Yes.
Because if you see at the end of the match, they were like handshaking. Yeah, it was so cute. I thought it was cute. Did you like the iron wall?
Yeah, that was cool. I always it's always hyped to see how they do stuff or who they focus on, because this one was technically the issue was not just what's his name? Oh my god. Pony, or at this time he has the
third year?
Yeah.
I forgot his name. Starts with an A.
Oh my god. Hold on.
I totally forgot.
One time
we're so bad at.
No, I usually have the names up because it's been a while. Asahi?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's mainly him because they finally got him back on the team, and it's like cool to see like, okay, that's his like wall, literally iron wall that he has to get over. But it's fun to see like how everyone else has to deal with certain things.
I know, right?
They've done that every match, and it's just a cool way to show like, oh, there's always gonna be growth no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Nishinoya was the GOAT during this part too.
Yes.
Just saving.
I think he's always the GOAT, but yes.
He is always the GOAT, yeah. But yeah, just like saving balls and stuff. I thought that was really cool. it was really nice to see that, people are taller than Suki, our little boy Suki.
Little homeboy 6'2".
I know, he's like 6'2".
And that's the hard part, in that, like, sometimes in the manga, I don't get that they're tall. The only thing they can do is give the, like, the perspective
the angle
of looking up. But then, like, when on the anime, I felt like they just did like always did like a side profile.
Yeah, it was side profile. It was like high and like side.
Yeah.
But when you compare them to like Hinata, who's like 5'3" or something.
Yeah.
5'2", 5'3", I think. And then like, the date tech guys are like 6 feet tall.
Yeah. So again, always fun to see like people's reactions to Hinata as well. Of like, oh, he's short. Da 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 da. Oh God, he can jump. Oh
no. But surprisingly, they won both matches. So it's just 2 sets that they won.
Yeah, because that's the team that they lost to the year prior, or not year, but
like the
prior.
Season. Yeah.
Which caused the whole strife in this group. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we get it.
But what I really want to talk about was the next match, which I think you're really excited about. We're really hyped about. At any point did you feel on this next match like you already knew the results because you've seen the anime, but like, did reading it help with the tension?
Reading it kind of helped with the tension, and even then rereading it, I still got swept up in it, and I was like, oh yeah, they could win, blah blah blah. I was like, wait, no, I know the answer, but it's they do a very good job in that. It's very uplifting, but I think it's always. But just to spoil it as a spoilers of like, let's just jump to the end real quick. I think this is one of the few times where I think they do a cool job of, hey, the main people lost. Yeah. And it is what it is.
Karasuno lost. Yeah.
Karasuno lost. But dude, the match the entire time though was just crazy.
It was crazy, and I like in the manga, they named like Aoba Johsai the Blue Castle. Mm-hmm. And I was so confused. At first I was like, Blue Castle? Because it's been a while. I was like, who's Blue Castle? And I looked and I was like, oh. They're Blue Castle.
No, it threw me off for a little bit. Then I was like, oh, okay, well, they're the only blue team right now. So yes, I assume. Yeah.
I thought it was really cool because, like you said, at the end of the third set, obviously Karasuno lost. Yeah. And it's like their first like devastating loss as well.
And I was just curious, Oikawa is obviously the scariest person on that team, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Do you hate him as much this time around though?
I don't, because he has his quirks about going about it, and I think he also has like, I knew why he wanted to win this one so he can go to the next round, right? Yeah. So I don't hate him as much.
It's fun. Yeah, it's like one of those, like, it's nice to reread and just have a different, like, just sit back and just kind of like let things happen because you know how things go. And when I first watched the season, and this is like years ago, right? When it relatively around when it started. I started after the hype because I think I started when season 3 dropped.
Yeah, you did.
I like just binged it up to that point. Yeah. Because season 4 hadn't been out yet. If you hear a train, that's on my end, but otherwise look left and right, I think.
Looking.
I did not like him when I first read it or first watched it. I was like, this guy sucks. He's annoying. Blah blah blah. Yeah. But then like now I'm like, I appreciate him as a character, and it's actually way cooler to realize he is just hard work. Yeah. Legitimately, just like he's not gifted.
No, he's not talented.
I think the way not gifted. The way, and he hates geniuses, but the way they phrase it was like he is. Yeah, I guess he's not talented, or he's just.
He has to work hard for that. He works
hard. Yeah. He's put in the work and effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unlike Kageyama, who's a genius, who's like setting for Kageyama is like, I think like second nature. Like he just does it, right?
Yeah.
but you know, that's why he hates him. His little mentee.
Dude, even like the little quick flashbacks, it just shows like how messed up in that he just doesn't like Kageyama for some reason. Because Kageyama was like, hey, can you just teach me how to spike? Or not spike,
how to set
or anything, right? And he's like, initially he was like really vehemently against it, and then by the end he was like, nah. Like with sass.
No, absolutely not.
I don't wanna.
And I could hear like the voice actor say that too, because it was so funny in the anime. I watched it again and he's like, no. And he's like,
I'm getting better about seeing how plays go about in the manga. Because it takes a bit. Because at first, it finally got to the point where I'm like, oh, I understand. This spot was where the ball was, or it's gonna be, and it's like that's where they're gonna hit it.
Yeah. Sorry, it does get better. So I think you are like, it's like catching up.
Yeah.
Slowly, it's progressing better. But we do see a lot of other, I guess, like better players out in the field too. Like flash forward. I mean, what's his name? Oh God, I'm having.
Which one?
Fart.
No, which one?
From Blue Castle. What's his name?
Oikawa?
Okay, that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I mean, he obviously wants to go to the next round to be another good guy.
Yeah.
Which I found really cool because they just did a glimpse of him, and that's all you get until the next season.
Yep. Yeah.
That is all you get. But yeah, Karasuna, did you feel like reading it versus watching it for the first time? Could you feel their sadness or like devastation better in one versus the other?
I felt it better in the anime.
Okay.
The scene with the diner. I think just hearing the forks and like the utensils. And the eating, it hits different once you start realizing that they're all like actually crying and all that.
Yeah.
While here, I was
quiet,
like, and it was quiet, and it was just that was it. And I think this is where, to me, I was reading, I was like, ooh, yeah. I kept thinking I would remember the scene anime wise. I'm like, that hit hard. Reading the manga right now is just like a nice reminder of things. Honestly.
Okay.
So I personally feel, I think the manga hits different on certain sections, but I still actually right now keep thinking of the anime. Because I think some moments, like even like Oikawa's like his serve, every time he does an ace, it feels more impactful because I think, and this is just it's kind of one-sided because anime just gets sound, they get more visuals.
More motion.
Yep. And it's like the music, like it's just to get more things to like play with. While the manga, you do just kind of have to
sit in silence, imagine.
You do just imagine, but then I end up imagining what I saw in the anime. So
which I think is helpful. I think.
Yeah.
While reading,
it's great.
Yeah.
So, I think if someone were to ask me still, like even at this point, I'm like, yeah, just watch the anime. Yeah.
It's not too bad. Yeah. But yeah, so now we're kind of like towards the end of the arc. Obviously, the Interhigh arc was like a lot because they did matches basically back to back. So they were tired. I don't know how their stamina was. I was like, they are tired boys. No, they're crazy.
That is the one thing where even reading it, I was like, dude, I feel tired reading this.
I know, right? Didn't you feel tired? You feel the pressure. What?
Oh God.
You're like a third match? Set point where?
This is where I was like, damn, I couldn't remember how many sets they went for, and I'm like, oh yeah, third set.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's crazy. But yeah, so the third years, they're obviously back at school, sad. But the third years, they have a decision to make. They obviously either have to continue, playing volleyball as a club, or, go into, I guess, like real life, like college decisions, like job making decisions, which I found really interesting because I was like, oh, they had to pick.
No, they had to. Yeah.
Yeah, they had to pick because they were third years.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really cool that they stuck with the team for a little bit longer because they wanted to go to spring tournament. I think it's
like the timing just kind of worked out, right? Like it was early enough that they could still kind of do it, and it's not that bad. Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously, there's a lot at stake because these third years, like, it's their final year. Like, they don't get to do this unless they do it professionally. To do it again, which I find that's why I like Haikyuu so much. It's because it's super realistic. They show the parts where it's like, oh, like especially here, like the third years picking one or the other, or like there's no more after spring tournament for them. Like
that's a death, right?
Yeah, sure.
Or that's fear death. So
it's a death.
This is a sidebar where one of our friends does not want to watch Haikyuu because he's like, there's no stakes.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, there's stakes, but it's like a different type of stake, I guess. Like,
because he loves Blue Lock.
He loves Blue Lock because he's like, dude, they can't play anymore. I'm saying that phrasing is like, but he's saying they can't play anymore, like career wise.
Yeah, career.
But I think this is what, to me, this scenario where most of the time people just assume you'll play during high school. You don't know if you're going to play during like
college.
Nationals or that's the thing. Like, are you good enough to go into Nationals and all that stuff? That's what they're dealing with right now, right? But the third year specifically is just more like, we probably just can't play.
Yeah.
But we are lucky enough to play. They're choosing to.
The stakes aren't high enough for our friend.
Yeah, it's just really funny. I was like, dude, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. But yeah, these little baby crows, they keep growing and growing. I'm really excited. I don't know. These next couple, I think, episodes are going to be really good.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already seen the everything season-wise.
Yeah.
I'm just super excited for Harrison to keep reading.
Yeah, because right now it's kind of like just
it's still
cruising.
Set up, I think.
It's definitely just cruising.
Yeah.
No, this is a hype section. This is technically a very hype section.
Yeah.
Like
this one and the next one, yeah.
Yeah. I think the next one is just more like setup, but also hype in a different way. But this whole section is we're not trying to downplay it. It's still hype. I remember loving this part. And I remember like reading, like watching this and even reading, I was like, dude, I'm on the edge of my seat. Mm-hmm. The one thing I forgot was Yamaguchi wasn't a big part yet.
No, not yet.
And because he hasn't fully perfected his pinch serve.
Yeah.
Or like his
it's a floating serve.
The floating serve, that's what it was.
Yeah,
he's a pinch serve, but he does floating.
He's a pinch server, yeah.
Yeah. But I still don't like Suki at this point.
I was just going to ask you. I was like, do you still not like Suki? Our boy Suki?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Do you have a favorite? Who's your favorite character?
At this point, this time around.
Yeah, this time around.
I actually did like Oikawa.
Ah, okay.
It was weird. I was like, huh. This time around, I actually liked watching him and doing all that. Last time, I was like, screw this guy. I hate him.
Okay, but you still don't like Suki.
What about you? Wait, yeah, hold on. What about you, though?
I love Nishinoya. He is just a hoot to see manga-wise and anime-wise.
He's a cop-out. It's too easy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm messing
but he's the best.
I
will agree with you. Still don't like Suki this arc. Yeah.
And then it was fun seeing it was cool seeing them showcase like some of the second years, because most time we only see Tanaka and Nishinoya, but they show like the others like for a little bit. They can't give perspective, and it was cool.
They're just supporting guys.
Yeah, but they have stories. They tell them like they're there consistently. Actually, that's the thing. So that's the one thing I appreciate about this. Usually with sport anime, they focus on the main team. That's about it.
No, but everyone gets a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's really cool.
Backstory and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Do you have anything else?
No.
Nothing? Nada?
It's just good.
Good arc.
It's depressing.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No stakes.
No stakes whatsoever. It's all a joke.
It's all a joke. It's fine. But if you don't have anything else, I don't have anything else. Thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on all of our socials at NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. If you're on YouTube, comment down below your favorite match, characters, who you hated the most this time around. Let us know.
So negative.
Yeah, so negative. Like this video, subscribe. We got a lot of new people here. Hello, welcome.
Hope you like Haikyuu.
Yeah. Spoiler!
Because we're stuck on it for a little bit.
But yeah, we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.